sowieso. In deze video speel ik deel 72 van Hogwarts Legacy.
Help! I've been kidnapped! Oh, the Ministry will hear about this. The fiend will drop it.
Excellent.
It's an outrage. No one makes a fool of Ferdinand Octavius Pratt.
Revelio.
Ja, we zijn even nadenken. Die van de video kwam namelijk door die deur. Dus daar wist ik niet of het goed liep. En soms zie je het dan wel bij, soms is het bij hun dan nacht, zeg maar die video die ik dan aan het kijken ben. Ik kijk zo even waar ik moet zijn.
This Daedalian Keys challenge is coming along nicely.
Dan moet je ook heel de tijd place. Voor mij als ze verwacht dat je eentje per keer zou doen of zo, denk ik.
That's it. I'm making good progress with those tokens.
En ja, ze verwacht dat je eentje doet, want hij zegt ook iets.
Another house token for the house chest. This Dedalian Keys challenge is coming along nicely. Here we go, the last house token. Time to see what's inside. Well, look at that. Thanks goes to the former headmistress, Eupraxia Mole.
Hij moet ook mij aanpraten, want anders krijg ik ook geen XP, dus ja. En dat is de voornamelijke reden dat ik met haar ga praten. En ook omdat zij de eerste aanwijzing had gegeven. En ook omdat ze benieuwd voor mij was wat erin zat. Zo was het al wat licht hier. En bij de huistokens maakt het trouwens niet uit bij welk huis je zit. Want ze liggen gewoon allemaal op dezelfde plek.
Were you able to follow one of the Dedalian keys?
Hello, Nellie. Actually, I found all of the keys and opened my house chest.
Oh, wonderful. What did you find?
I found a rather interesting costume.
Brilliant. Whew. Well, thank you for solving that mystery for me. I always wondered what those keys would lead to.
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I take it you and your uncle are close.
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Roland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide.
We zijn een keer buiten zeker. Yep. Alles is in Hogsmeade, behalve deze missie natuurlijk. Er zal wel meer missies zijn trouwens. Dat vind ik wel jammer. Ik had gehoopt dat het gewoon in Hogsmeade was.
Could this be Mr. Oakes' campsite? I'm Rock's loyalist. Yeah.
Ja, ik heb het ook niet in staan, want ja, die heb ik niet zo ingesteld dat ik ook nog buiten Hogwarts moest zijn. Daar staan de mensen ook niet goed.
Now to find out what happened here. Revelio. Mr. Oakes' trade journal. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him. Mr. Oakes' trade journal.
Als ik hier zo kijk, dan zit het vlakbij een checkpoint. Hier, en dan is het deze. Krok die, want het is ook vlakbij bij een kamp. Ik kwam maar even niet op het woord kamp.
A rock formation. That's the first landmark on this map. Now to find the crooked tree. What do we have here? I may have more luck higher up in the keep. A ladder. That's what I need.
Kun je die ladder op dan? Zo, ik sta daar in de grond.
Who is it?
One less human to worry about.
I will make you pay.
This is the spot on the map. Best thing to talk about.
Don't you try and get that thing! I can do this for hours! Hit it! This is almost too easy! Get away from me!
What will we find in here?
Punishment to us all, Miranda. Miserable.
I don't think you know who you're dealing with. I will make you pay.
It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on.
Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. Aloha Mora.
Ik hoop vandaan volgens mij.
Revelio.
Ik weet niet eens waar ik heen moet.
This prisoner owes us the metal we were brought. Unfortunate disappointment.
I won't with such arrogance.
wonder if Adelaide's uncle.
Was that your best?
Easily right.
I won't rest. Kill spells glance off of me. That was me.
Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening. Look for a boiler hole. I've heard them speak of it.
I need to find Mr. Oakes' wand. Where could it be? A boiler door. How to open it?
Bombardment. Accio. Revelio. Bombarda.
Ja, dat speel ik helemaal niet aan staan, dacht ik ook al wel.
One way or another, we'll get what we're earned.
I will make I won't rest. Dead. No! How nice. I won't rest. I will make.
This must be Mr. Oakes' wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
Jezus, waar is dit, man? Waar ging dat dan ook niet gewoon aan? Hier kom ik net vandaan. Ik kom weer uit, dat weet ik bijna zeker. Dit is de uitgang. Waarom geven ze dit dan ook niet aan? Dat snap ik. Dat is echt wel mooi aangegeven dit, want ik bedoel, je weet dan de locatie al.
Before they come, I must get out. Hurry!
You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblins stole every canut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizardkind, sees us all as cruel.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex, and my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
De quest die klopte niet helemaal, want ik had hem al lang gegeven. Kijk, daar kom ik vandaan.
Ranrock
in de
has
uitgang.
fooled you all to your demise.
Waar is die uitgaan nou?
Confringo!
Uitgaan mag je ook gewoon wel aangeven hoor. Ik kwam misschien er ook wel uit. Dat was voor de deel. Ik hoop dat jullie het leuk vonden en vergeet niet om te liken en te abonneren.